Welcome back, guys. We're playing M&B2 Bannerlord. We're using Roman era mods such as Eagle Rising and a European map mod. We're also using a mod called Banner Kings, which adds a lot of functions such as personal decisions, faith, educations. You can read books, you can afford to buy them or loot them, you can learn languages, lots of things in this mod. Lifestyle choice gives you really nice buffs depending on what route you want to take. However, I'm bringing this up just to show you that if you pick a lifestyle and you invest focus points from here into here, every time you relaunch the game you need to select it once again to see all your buffs if you have invested more than 1 point. That's basically it. We are using a mod called Realistic Battle Mod, improves the battle AI. We're also using a mod called XP Tweaks, which removes the hard cap, so you always gain a little bit of XP. Of course, you progress faster if you have the right feats and focus points, but you always get something. We're also using companions removal cap, so we can recruit any companion we can find, and we have been using that to build our own clan of berserkers. We do have our own small kingdom right now. We're the only clan in it at the moment. We did have a big one before, but we left that one in a berserker age. That's why maybe you see here settlements with similar color scheme, but they're not green. The green ones are ours. Like I said, we're a berserker clan, Scandinavians. We equipped all our companions with late Roman era Scandinavian gear. We are currently at war with these Slavic people, and we've been raiding them all from Eastern Germany, Northern Poland, down here. We've been raiding, and yeah, we actually even took some of these settlements, turned them into slave colonies at the moment, and we are getting chased down by this army here. We actually been raiding 3-4 villages while I'm just watching, but now we're about to hit this settlement here. So, and it's actually quite noon. That's fine. They haven't really been trying to engage us. They've been following us around. And then we saw this guy running around as well. So we're actually gonna engage them now. And here's a trick up your sleeve which you can abuse to make this main party here more disorganized. Is that if you go for the smaller one and start to fight with him, since these are actually being a bit passive now. If you go for the smaller one, then this big army will be disorganized when they rush to help them. Because I'm fairly sure they will. We're having saving on short interval, just because in case the game crashes, I don't want to lose all my progress. So we will get going here once the save is done, and we're gonna can see them retreating, both of them, and actually they're splitting up. I don't mind that. So we will fight that one. Let's just, but we do want to bunch them up. I don't want 2 small fights here. I'd rather have a big one. Can we try and circle him? We are moving a lot faster. There we go. Just try and chase after him. No, he's speeding away from his own party. Let's just catch him and quickly deal with him.
Yours is not a face I know. What is your name, stranger?
We will quickly just auto-resolve this, because it's such a small fight in comparison. And yeah, only one got injured.
You win today.
Let's see if he's got... Well, we were the aggressors here, so actually just... We have been keeping... the theme that if they attack us, we take them prisoner and execute them. But if we're the aggressors, we just take them prisoners, and maybe we can use them as leverage in the end. So we're gonna fill up our prisoner limit here. We can recruit these out of earlier prisoners we had. So let's just quickly loot here. We do have a perk which makes able to donate stuff for expeditionary troops, so we're gonna use that. Though we're taking some for our own coffins. So yeah, now we have a debuff here. We don't want to engage straight off the bat. They seem to be going for us now. No, they're not happy about it. Now we got the debuff removed. So we're gonna go for this fight.
It looks like
Again, we're just gonna capture them if we manage to win. Balance of power is quite nice, so I think they actually... we can't... yeah, let's just... we are the aggressors here. Just gonna go straight in. Or drink of sports drink. This artwork is Eagle Rising. I do really recommend that mod if you want to play more Roman era style campaign. So let's see, we have 3 base infantry groups, 2 base cavalry groups, 1 archer group. Put that guy over there. Though this group is mainly filled with our berserkers, and this is more standard cavalry group. We are gonna try to fight on the ground as much as possible. I mentioned this before. If you're using Sturgian or Scandinavian troops, they are much more proficient on foot, even though they are classed as cavalry. So basically you can ride them into a position and then dismount them and have them fight. You're gonna be way more successful than having them running around back and forth on horseback. So we're just gonna start this. We're gonna have a quick look here. They're not engaging because we are the aggressors. So have a quick look here what's going on. Yeah, let's ride our cavalry and berserkers up there. And let's have our infantry. Let's have their commanders dismount. And let's see if we can just get this going. Let's place out our infantry here. Archers, they're just behind them.
Stand apart.
Let's see how we go here. Yeah, let's just dismount the cavalry as well.
Dismount! Raise your shield!
And we're gonna tell our
Form a shield wall!
infantry troop as well to form a shield wall. And they got the minor charge upon them, it seems. Still, everyone should hold their fire except the archers. They can fire well. Let's dismount ourselves here. What I can see, they don't have that much cavalry. Let's place our one of our infantry or elite groups. Let's move them down there. Let's move our berserker group up here. No, wait, that was wrong. Sorry. Our berserker group. Where's the berserker group? Oh, they're way up there. One of them is dismounted, so I'm gonna down them out and then dismount again. Someone else got mounted up instead. Yeah, that's a mess sometimes. So move up here. We are getting shadowed here, and that's sort of our intent. As long as they waste their arrows on our shield wall, we should be alright. So let's just keep on pushing up here a bit closer. Now when the rest is sort of organized. berserkers are weird though. One is mounted still.
Horses! Dismount!
Yeah, there comes another group I just noticed. So
Footmen!
let's tell our berserkers to hold here. Let's have our archers follow along here so we're not too vulnerable
Infantry!
against cavalry charges.
Move!
Yeah. Horses are trying to achieve something but not really succeeding.
Soldiers! Move!
And here comes the charge. That's a minor cavalry charge as well. Shield is holding, no issue. Though there comes some troops I'm worried about. I didn't really see how many they had. They do have a considerable amount. Horse archers, so we're gonna spread out our elite troops all over this place here. And let's move our archers a little bit more forward here. Yeah. Let's get our berserkers. Actually, this flank is sort of passive, so we're gonna tell them to disengage a bit here. See what happens. Yeah, this flank can actually charge in now. Counter charge that spread. And our berserkers are dealing with some infantry as well, I believe. Yes. So let's just tell our berserkers to slowly engage. Or rather just tell them to charge actually. And here we go. Our flank is covering up, going for it. So let's move our archers up here actually. So maybe they can get an angle down on their archers. And that frees up this infantry group. We're actually gonna move them up here as well. See the push here, so we're gonna free up this center group here, put them in a skate formation, have them push in as well. Where are our berserkers? Seem to be having some fun up here. Yeah, they're working on it. So let's just move our archers down here. Let's be useful ourselves. Up out from the flank here. Some of them are already retreating. They do have a sizable force of archers. So we're gonna push our archers towards them. And that group of cavalry actually can go find their horses again. Are they going for it? Just gonna have them charge at the leisure, maybe if they can find a horse or two. They don't seem to be going for their horses. Some of them are going for horses again, so that's good. Out in this flank, and we're gonna tell the last group to charge in as well. You can see them turning into more aggressive now, and that just made the enemy rout. So now when the majority of the melee is routed, and yeah, the archers are gone as well, it seems. Yeah, everyone's routing. They might have some cavalry running around, the enemy that is, and mount up our berserkers as well. Run for horse here. Ourselves.
Infantry! Life charge!
Yeah, that's the war cries of victory. We are gonna chase some of them down here. Let's get some one-handed practice. Yeah. They did outnumber us, but we kept calm. We did have a lot of berserkers, over 100 of them I think. Or at least close to. So berserkers do make a difference. If you want me to make a video on how I perk and equip my companions in order to turn them into savages, just leave me a comment and I will see to it. Or you can go back and watch the first episodes, though I'm always live recording and I got some feedback that I should make the videos more shorter and action packed instead of just recording all the time. So that's what we did. So go back and watch the first episodes. They're like 3 hours long when we just starting up a campaign and giving more details on how I think when I perk and gear up. So we're just gonna capture everyone.
Stop! I yield.
Stop. I Stop.
For now, because we do sort of run out of a bit of energy here.
give up. I give up.
In this campaign, we are getting way too stretched out. We're only one clan, so we can only defend so much if they start pushing us back. So we're keeping the raiding mindset. Just gonna take some randoms here, double check so there's no one interesting here to recruit. Well, there was. Look here. These would be nice for us in the future, so we're gonna throw out some of the other prisoners just to come. There we go. We're gonna upgrade all our troops, except those who will have a way too modern look on them. These are late Viking age instead of late Roman era age. So in order to keep this campaign somewhat realistic, since Eagle Rising didn't modify all factions yet, we're just not gonna upgrade these, even though they of course are better in battle. But we're keeping the theme of being Roman era here. So after this, we will head towards the bigger town we just saw and siege it down. We have raided most of the villages around here already. We do that for two reasons. One, for gold, and it's, yeah, raiding is fun. Two, it does make the enemy more inclined to sue for a peace. And yeah, well, they can't recruit from those villages for a while either, so that will make their army gathering a bit slower, basically keeping them on their heels. They did start this war, keep in mind. So let's see. Go down to this village, for example, you will see that it's been raided by us. So let's head here to Bucharest. We're right on the borders of Byzantine here now as well, but we're not in conflict here. Our children becoming of age, we cannot siege this town. We don't care about keeping this place intact. We are, however, gonna check something out now. We're gonna check how they stand towards peace. They still want us to pay money daily. We're not gonna agree to that. They declare war on us. So yeah, we're gonna continue here. So once we're finished building the siege camp, since we're going for maximal destruction, and though they will starve out, we do want to destroy their siege engines. So we're gonna build catapults because they build a bit faster than trebuchets. And since we're not aiming to destroy their walls really, we just want to get their defenses down because they will start starving. They didn't plan for this war at all by having lots of food stocked up in their cities. So yeah, this is a northern empire, and yeah, we did, but they're basically gone. They have no settlements. We did raid them to oblivion, but no, we're gonna decline that. They're no threat to us. So basically we're gonna build 4 catapults here now, because we noticed that's enough to get most defenses down, and they build faster than trebuchets. Only time you want trebuchets is if you actually want to destroy their walls as well. We don't really care about that. Like I said, they would probably be starving down to very low numbers once we have gotten down their siege defenses here. So once we finish one, you pause the game and you left click and move it to reserve before the defenders get their shots off. So you do that with each and every one here, and then you can spawn them all out at once. I'm gonna quickly check our perks here because we're currently engineer, but we're leveling really slowly due to only having 1 point in it. Just having a quick look here. Yeah, we should get an extra focus point in this instead, I think. Yeah. Personally, I do like prioritizing combat skills. So just waiting for time here. They have no defense at the moment. At least in terms of another army coming to supply them. You can see they're starving out. They didn't plan at all for this war. I think they... Oh wait, that was the wrong move. Here we go. I think they can show you later after the siege. We did take the last of the Roman settlements in Germania and basically left it undefended. And I think that made the Slavs see an opportunity to actually get an extra settlement. They didn't count on us being this aggressive, just raiding them to pieces, I guess. They should have known better. We were on the mercenary contract with them like 10 years ago, so they should have known our fighting powers and our thirst for raiding and gold. So now we're building the last one. Just as it finishes, no, we're not gonna release anyone. Just as it finishes, we can spawn all of the others out. Now we have 4 of them, and there we go. Wrecked. Come on. We're actually losing one. Well, that's an autosave, unfortunate, but yeah. They barely have any troops in fighting condition, so we're just gonna destroy the last one. This one is rebuilding, we're not gonna care about that. So now we are getting ready for a fight, which means you should move them back to reserves because you don't want to risk of friendly fire. And then we're gonna go in. And yeah, we do have ladders here by default, you can see them here. And yeah. Sorry. So we're just gonna go in from here. As you saw, we had 3 melee groups, but there's a bug somewhere, I don't know why it does this. It only gives us 2 sometimes, especially if you don't like have siege towers or battering rams. They just seem to think that having 2 groups is better. Bit annoying, but it still is as it is. The majority of... yeah, we did spread everyone out. The majority of our berserkers should be in group 1. So now we're actually gonna tell group 2 is to hold in front of the door. And we're gonna have group 1 do the majority of the fighting. And we're gonna tell group 2 to shield up. Our archers are delegated on command, so basically they will take cover where they see fit and just open fire. And here you can see, I'm gonna spread out group 2 here, or group 1 going up both ladders. So let's see here, yeah, let's help out here on this side. Come on, let me up. Thank you. Berserkers are working their thing. See if we can push out here. Oh, let's get that tower. Let's move it through. Oh, these are quite... now let's go other directions. Let's finish the plan. Let's just get these. Oh, miss. Swing. There we go. Let's help out the others. We're getting peppered by archers here. So let's just push through here. This will create a distraction if anything. Now they're already going up there. I do recommend you having a short weapon for these indoor fights. Yeah. That's basically it. That was a really fast siege. We did take some damage. Yeah, that's it. 1 died, 12 injured. That's a good result. So we're actually gonna manage everything here now.
Stop.
And I will explain a little bit what I'm doing as I'm doing it. So now I'm taking every troop, every prisoners. I don't care about the cap because we're inside a keep. Quickly upgrading here because we're gonna donate some experience. We're gonna recruit everyone this time. We're gonna loot. We prefer looting all weapons because we are blacksmith as well. So during peacetime, if we ever get there, we are working those materials. We're gonna take everything in terms of food, but we're gonna donate experience. So we're again taking everything over a certain value. In terms of this campaign, we're being savage. If you want to keep this and have it flourish, you should just show mercy. We are gonna devastate it because we're angry berserkers this time around. We're the only clan in our kingdom, so it's not really a kingdom to be honest. But yeah, we're not gonna bother with this. This is Eagle Rising. I can quickly show you. That's the local smithing guild. They have other items than you might be able to find on the trader, I believe. This is gear dedicated to the rising package. So yeah, I'm not gonna bother with that. We are, however, going to go step by step here. We're gonna recruit everyone from this pool, regardless, because we're gonna put them in as a garrison in the keep. Anything else we need to consider right now? Yes, we're gonna visit the trader real quick to buy clay, because you can use that in the stash, which is in the keep as well. So we can actually sell the food we don't want. So selling off all the poor quality. Some of these are building materials. The stuff I'm selling out is not usable as building materials. We do need to keep a cow or two for food for ourselves. That one isn't interesting. That one isn't either. I'm gonna quickly check here. We do like to keep a smaller amount of pack animals because we don't want to carry around that much stuff anyway. Double checking, got no herding penalty. Looking for any potential war mounts. Double checking again, no herding penalty. So yeah, and we're gonna sell off all the equipment we don't need. Let's go from high value to low instead, I believe. So how's it looking? I want to keep an eye on so we don't over exceed the limit here by 40ish. Okay, that's more than enough. Let's take a sheep back. And that's all we could sell here this time. So that will net us another 180,000 straight off the bat from the traders. We are going to slaughter those animals so we get meat, so we're not that low. Only 4 days of food. Our army is really big. We might need to buy back some of the cattle. We will see. However, now we're heading to the keep. We're not gonna bother with this. This is just for... yeah, we're not gonna bother with that. We're gonna head to the dungeon. This... who are you? Yeah, we're actually gonna release you because of good faith. She is Sturgeon after all. All the others, this time around, since they weren't the aggressor in these specific fights, we are gonna throw them into prison instead of just executing them. Can we speak to her from here? No. The other prisoners, we're not gonna touch at the moment, so we're just throwing in our nobles there. We're gonna go back out. We're gonna manage the garrison. Go and do this step by step. So now we're throwing all the unwanted troops in our party into the garrison. And these I believe we can keep. The rest. Yeah, we're keeping the rest. We have a sizable army now. Yeah, we're keeping the rest. Make sure you're not over the cap at this stage. This was the stash I was talking about. I'm actually gonna empty it first because I noticed it had a lot of weird things in it. Clay is a building material, iron is a building material. I will show you what I mean in a second. Wood is a building material, tools are as well. Same as these stones. So we're dumping them into the stash because I'm gonna show you now. When we click Manage Town, in Banner Kings, which does a lot of things, you need materials in order to start building as well. So yeah, otherwise it will never complete. If you look to your right there, fortifications, completion, never. So we don't have the right amount of materials. The NPC traders will bring materials to this town, but it helps if you have stuff in the stash already. Or you can manually go around as well, but normally I don't do that. So we're gonna check for an option here, which already got the right amount of materials for it. And we do maybe wanna prioritize some loyalties. We're gonna check that. Yes, we do have enough building materials for that one. And you can see that straight away. Completion in 2000 days. Doesn't look that fun actually. I think it will improve once our governor gets here. So we're gonna keep it as it is. And after that, we're just gonna put some random things in the queue. And you should just double check when you revisit it once again. How's it going with the building? Is it stagnant because you don't have the right materials, or is it progressing fine? Should you switch it to something which you already have the materials for? I'm fairly sure this completion of days will go down once we get our governor here, and so on. We're gonna donate some money into this. We don't lack supplies. If this settlement survives and under our control, that will boost things. So yeah, let's just put in some money here. We are really rich, losing the concept of money, to be honest. We're getting rich from all the raiding and fighting. In Banner Kings, you can select one of the locals to govern. We're not gonna do that because we have plenty of companions. We have some which are especially trained to becoming good governors, so we're gonna check for them here now. I just know them by name, and this guy, for example, is far off, but he will get here eventually. And once he gets here, these stats will change. So let's just hope this settlement doesn't rebel before he gets here. So this is also a bit new for Banner Kings. You can switch the culture of the settlements you take. So in this case, it's Slavic. We are gonna switch culture to our own, and once he gets here as well, again, that will progress even faster. Loyalty will switch a bit as well. So that's it for town management. Now we're gonna go into Banner King's options here, and this is the men's management. Here is also management in terms of population, slave population, economy, etc, etc. We don't really care about the prosperity here. We're just gonna overtax them basically, more or less, as long as we keep it. So we're gonna allow slave trade. We're not gonna tax slave trade. We're not gonna tax caravans either. We are gonna encourage merchants, but we are going to have the tax policy high. We're going to have slave trade here, enslavement. So if this was one of our own culture keeps, we probably wanted to recover fast from a siege, and then we would probably have different settings here. But for now, this isn't really a settlement we actually care about for the future, so we're just taxing them out of oblivion. Here, yeah, we could have none. Martial law will increase the security, so we're actually gonna put martial law here for now. We might switch it once the governor gets here. We are gonna promote militia from improving, and we are gonna have them enlist, and we are gonna have them conscript in case we get to keep it. So that's basically it. This also you want to take care of. This is legal claims to settlements. You will take a penalty hit of the previous owner, but I do recommend you selecting those. This claim is complete, so we're gonna usurp it, which if you just flick like this, now where did it go? We lost it. There we go. Then it should, the villages under that, which we just have, now we have legal claims of one of the first settlements we took. So you just flick this around, so you end up back where you were, then it updates. Now we can claim this minor villages belonging to it as well. And we can claim the dukedom title. And this will upset people, but we don't care. I did make a video more in depth on how hierarchy works in the legal claims, so go search for tutorial on my channel and you should find it. That's basically it. You can instantly transfer slaves here, you can meet nobility and stuff, but we are gonna sell our slaves to the open market. What's this? No, she's merciful, we don't want her. We are gonna sell our slaves, the ones we don't, prisoners rather, the ones we don't want to convert. Unfortunately, these are way too modern. They're typical Viking Age. They look fairly good though. I don't like the helmets in conjunction with this armor. I'm sure they're good fighters, but they don't fit the Roman era, unfortunately. These protections here are late Viking Age, so yeah. I'm gonna sell everyone. We don't end on recruiting. And they are going to end up on the open slave market, which is fine. We do netting almost another 2,000 here just from prisoners. And we're leveling our roguery, which turned out to be one of the hardest skills to level up now for some reason. They nerfed it way too much, I believe. So that's basically how I reason when I capture a town. So we're gonna buy back some food because we only have 10 days of food. We don't want the poor quality stuff. We do have a decent amount of grain. It's gonna get some extra for safety, and we are going to buy back some of the cheaper animals here to get some more food. I'll slaughter them straight off. Quickly enter the trader again to sell off, because the trader should have some money now. Yeah. Yeah, at least 13 days. Probably gonna raid somewhere for food as well. So let's sell off some more gear, which we don't need, just to lighten our load. And there we go. And we're gonna head out into our autosave again. We do have a Sturgeon lady in our group, which is currently probably married. If you look down here at the bottom, prisoners, she's probably married to one of these Slavic people. We don't know her spouse yet, at least we didn't execute him. So we're gonna talk to her here. Let's click her, talk to her.
It's been a while.
We met her before apparently, probably in Scandinavia. Yeah, let's just let her go. I don't think we're getting relations increase. We did find her in the keep, but yeah. I wanted to check if you get any relations increase if you released someone, but apparently not. Bit of a mistake, but I wanted to test it out. Let's double check our children real quick here. This is Ivar. He might become the boneless. And we are going. He's looking really much like his brother, to be honest. Let's have him find his own way. That's always a good path for a Scandinavian. And yeah, come on, do some tournaments. Yeah. And he progressed in roguery, that's nice. And quickly check Arnulf, one of our younger sons. We are trying to level them to be both archers and two-handers. So we're gonna progress that. And that. And then one becomes random here. So where are we going now? We're gonna aim for actually capturing one of the other big cities, because we've been really successful with our approach. So we're actually gonna head back in quickly, and we're gonna speed up the cultural conversion by talking to these people here. We can actually spend influence, if you have it, to convert them faster, and that will make any new recruits which they have be of our own culture. So that's great if we ever return here. And this option, you're asking, because this is the benefit of learning languages. You do learn them from your companions if you select a specific language in the Banner King's options. So we get an instant relations increase.
I
don't know why this window pops up. It doesn't seem to do anything even if you donate stuff. So yeah. Let's quickly just recruit these so the next batch will turn into Scandinavians. I'm gonna throw them these into the garrison as well. And let's head out again, and this time we're gonna visit some of these villages because you can manage them as well, both in terms of converting notables to your culture. This one is still recovering from a raid. Gonna check the others. Check the others real quick here. This one might have recovered. Let's have a look. Plan our future raids. Yeah, this one recovered. So we are gonna talk to them.
I offer you.
Have them convert to troops. Same thing here as in the town. Telling them to convert to our culture.
I offer you my.
Just quickly gonna have a look. No, nothing interesting here. And we are gonna check for some food here though, because we are running low. Let's buy those as well. Slaughter them straight off. Oh yeah, we can go in and manage stuff here in Banner King's options. Same thing here as in town. A bit different options though. We're not gonna tax these people into oblivion, so we're just gonna have it on standard. We're gonna encourage the militia. We're gonna have them conscript. We don't wanna click this. I'm not gonna go into details of why. We do have building projects here as well. They don't require materials the same way as the main settlements. They do, however, require time. So we're gonna prioritize the things which increases the militia here, and then just select the market as well. And yeah, just the random things here. Normally leave it on production. You can check around with it. Not gonna bother with this, and let's just take off from here. And yeah, we are heading to siege this place. So we actually gotta head up here and raid this way around, I believe. No, we can't. Can't cross that mountain. Well, now we're here anyway, so we're gonna raid this village. Don't think we can cross over here. We are starving a bit. Why did it say that we were starving? Weird. We're getting food now, however. Let's slaughter these. Any other cattle here now? No. So let's head down here. Let's raid this place. Yeah, they're fleeing from us. Sort of expected. We do have a sizable group even though we're not an army. And now they're taking off. They might be summoned to an army now. So yeah. We're not making friends while we raid. And that's really interesting, because now we're getting involved in a war in our homeland. I was sort of expecting that. So we're actually just gonna abort this, go back home. We have landed our ships here, if I remember correctly. So let's just click there and see which path is the closest. Seems to be that one. Are running a bit low on food. Let's just raid here to cause trouble. We are fairly quick at raiding. We need to head back home. These are neighbors in our home territories, so yeah. We do have an axe to grind now with them. Rushing back to our ships. And these settlements in these Slavic lands, they will just have to fare for themselves. If you're really worried about losing stuff, it might be a good idea to sue for peace of the majority of the kingdoms who you're not really interested in engaging at the moment, so you only fight one at a time. These aren't a threat at all. They did manage to capture a town again. I wonder how. Did they take a town which we didn't notice? These are stronger than us at the moment, but I do have a plan. These are stronger, but yeah. We're not reaching a peace agreement here, are we? This is interesting though. We could actually raid their villages and cause trouble. Ah, they retook Prague. That's what happened. That's not good. Or did that clan, Russo's clan, yeah, they joined the Northern Romans. That's not good. That's how the Romans have a settlement again in Germania. We had the settlement, we did let it rebel, but the Romans bribed that settlement into joining them. So that's gonna be an issue. We're just gonna raid our way through here. I do want to keep some of these clans friendly. Just gonna raid here on our way to our ships. Our ships should be up here. Yeah. So we can actually go here and raid all the way up. Raiding for both food supplies and gold, and to cause our opponents grief. We're gonna move up, see if we can find some old friends in this kingdom who claimed war against us. See if we can get them to switch loyalties. Raid. And we don't care about this clan. We have been friends, but we're not family, so we do have a clan in this kingdom which are the original clan of our wife, so I'm gonna try and recruit them over. We don't really want to fight that clan. No, they are raiding something. No, someone else is raiding them. Interesting. Ah, it's a wife raiding them. So she's raiding there. Let's raid this settlement just for good measure. What was that? I think they just fought our wife. Let's raid this village. Our wife's party is no more, and that army is roaming about. I'm gonna chop his head off. She escaped though, but that's not an excuse. He is getting the axe. I'm gonna raid that village for good measure. We're gonna actually stop him from raiding our village there. Instead, since we're fairly close. Gonna double check our party. We're grinding our axes for war. So actually, I will call this an episode, since we are engaged in a civil war again, and I'm gonna start a new chapter where we hopefully can start chopping his head off. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you with the next chapter and episode tomorrow.